So I did quite a bit of harvesting today. I'm funky fresh right now. We went for a nice walk today, and well, I told you guys we've been on our grind. I think I'm ramping up. You know what it is. Anyway, let's keep it real. Everything's a sesh here. Everything's really a sesh. It's the only reason not the only reason. I could have done it without it. But meditation is a thing that makes me comfortable turning on the camera. It's not every day, but it's every day that I have to deal with people. But I try to get it in every day that I have to deal with people. It's just that when I have to deal with lots of people on a professionally creative basis, then I'll only meditate functionally. And it's all, for the record, it's all functionally. But when I say functionally, it's like to the point where, I can focus on what I'm doing without being too silly along the way. Yeah, but let's keep it real. Everything's a sesh. I would be fine without my meditation, but it makes shit easier. Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, long ago I used to always, it's the thing that makes me comfortable turning the camera on and doing what I'm doing here. I mean, it's not to say that I can't do that otherwise because, well, put it like this. Mr. asked me when we were dating, because he knows I hate cameras and I'm uncomfortable in public unless I know I'm dealing with a group of morally balanced humans, generally good spirits, good people. Otherwise, I'm not insecure, or I basically just don't fuck with people who ain't shit. I believe people when they show me who they are. And most people in this day and age, I'll just say parenting has been, the art of parenting has been slept on. And so I don't misparented people. I don't care that it's not your fault. I don't care that it's your parents' fault. And I don't care that your parents are who they are because of your grandparents' fault. All I know is you ain't a good person. I clocked it. I don't want it in my life. And I don't even knock you for having it in your life. I'm bothered by it. Except when I see that you're procreating and involve children, then it gets really, really tragically sad to me. But other than that, the self-destruction, it's the norm. But as a grown person has a choice of who they will and will not allow into their lives. And so, I choose to be. Anyway, just did the most. But like I said, I told you I'm ramping up. So when we came back from our walk, I spent all day in the garden today. All day. Normally I'll get short of breath. I can't handle the heat. The sun is too much. I stayed out there. And I have enough colors for old girl to hit me up with my color foundation. Thank you, girl. And it's not extra dark either. It's just a nice, warm sun kiss. Not that I mind extra dark, but when I get an extra deep tan, Ethiopians follow me. You think I'm exaggerating? There have been 3 times in my life that I have been followed in general and or followed completely all the way home by an Ethiopian that asked me if I was Ethiopian. When I have a tan, when I have a deep, dark summer tan, been out in the sun literally a full day, and maybe my ancestors are Ethiopian. Maybe that's my neck of the woods in the motherland. I stayed in the garden, and the reason why is because I knew Mr. was going to go over to his family's house to help them out with some things. So I wanted to send him with some of my harvest. So I harvested some callaloo, and I almost threw a little shade, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to be good. I put in the work. I went ahead and put in the work. Harvested callaloo and tomatoes and cucumbers. That's all I got. Although the okra are flowering right now. Oh, man. It's unfathomable that I was cold a few minutes ago. You think I'm lying? Here's my jacket. Fleece jacket. And now, let me isolate that bitch over here. Come here, girl. Oh. Yeah, so Mr. took the veggies over to his family's house. And they sent me some pictures of them because they cooked them tonight, honey. But girl, okay, now I know the last time we talked, they were specifically interested in having some fried green tomatoes. Because you know the store, you can get tomatoes at the store, but you ain't going to be able to get green tomatoes at the store. So, but you know what? Let me go ahead and let my creative mind go slip into gear. I was just thinking, since they don't sell green tomatoes at the store, how about tomatillos? Have y'all tasted tomatillos? I put that, what do I use that for? Salsa. But tomatillos taste kind of like green tomatoes. So I wonder if they would be good if you fried them like green tomatoes. Fried green tomatillos. I'm gonna try that one time. Make a video. Unless somebody steal the idea from watching my video and don't say nothing and then go and do it like they do sometimes. There's some popular people that be stealing my shit. It's okay. It's okay. Because that's them putting it out there is the only way it'll really get out to a wide audience. Because who coming over here but us? They missing out though, huh? We have good times over here. Oh, speaking of, let me go ahead and share a little TMI since I'm in the zone. Okay, can we have a little married talk? I'm getting chilly that fast. I'm cold. For those of you who don't know what a hot flash entails, that's what it is. That's what it is. I was about to start dripping sweat when I just came back over here, right? I almost needed my jacket. But yeah, let's talk. I'm stalling. Because, you know how some people, how hoes that are masquerading as feminists, because they don't want to be hoes, they want to feel like everybody's a hoe, because they are a hoe, right? So they're like, my sister does it too. She goes, well, it's just, feminine expression. You expressing your feminine self. Basically, prudes, ain't no different from a hoe. You call a hoe, but you be the first one to find out where she got that dress from. No, bitch, I don't want to dress like a hoe. I'm not interested in dressing like a hoe. And then they'll boil it down to, well, why you saying they prostitute themselves for money or material things or whatever. You getting what you want out of your man too. Yeah, love, bitch. And I'm getting some money too, but I'm getting things too, but I'm getting things because he loves me and wants to make me happy and do things for me and purchase things that are useful and make me smile. You, bitch, are getting it done for a specific product or service, and in return, he's just sticking his dick in you, just like he's doing any number of other females that he doesn't necessarily particularly love. Albeit true that I am prostituting myself for love. That I'm prostituting myself, it is for love. Okay? Okay, number 2. And another thing they like to say is, well, you ain't doing nothing different than I do. I do. They say you a freak in the bed, cook in the kitchen and a freak in the bed and whatever and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm a hoe for my man. I'm not a hoe for everybody to see. And then when a dude gets interested, carnally interested, and then comes at me in such a way to disrespect me, because I appear to be the type of woman that just passes the vag out. So what's the problem? You came out here, marketing yourself as fuckable. So I just want to fuck you, and I'm not interested in building no relationship, no love and family and shit. Fuck that bitch. You a hoe. I came to hoe you. So yeah, I do some hoe shit for my husband. I'm not marketing all of this for all of them. Fuck boys. They don't deserve that. I don't deserve to get the wrong attention from the wrong motherfuckers. Disrespectful ass. Don't justify your shit for ladies who carry themselves like a lady until they find a man who is worthy of their whoredom in private. Nobody's telling you not to hoe. We just telling you, don't compassion pimp me when you get exactly the types of relationships that you bait for. When you catch the fish that you baited for. You baited for the dude who is interested in someone who can't walk out the door with her cleavage, without her cleavage on fleek, and her ass cheeks and her vaginal labia on display. Okay, we all know I'm a slut shame. I ain't got to prove it, right? But anyway, I was prefacing that because I'm about to TMI. I'm about to discuss some stuff. And there's nothing wrong with discussing sex. But if you can't, y'all, in one breath, y'all say, well, it's sex, it's natural. Everybody does it. We just talking about it, whatever. And then in the next breath, you worried about what chick wants your man. Number one, you don't have a man. Because you have shown that dude that you're willing to share yourself with the whole rest of the world and other fuck boys. So, since he knows that you're not his, then he ain't gonna be yours. He ain't gonna be yours. I'm done. I promise this time I'm really done. But so what I was going to do is step out of the comfort zone and discuss a subject of a sexual nature. Because I'm finna put a company on blast. I need to do this. I need to do this because this is some bullshit. Bullshit. Know what this is, girls and boys? This is lube. Sexual lube. And this is some bullshit. The first time I remember, well, we probably used it a few times. So the first time we used it, I didn't think anything of it. I thought we were just kind of, rough ain't the word. Because we be making love, girl. We making love. But I thought maybe we were just kind of aggressive. Maybe that time. I thought there was a little more friction than should have been for me to be comfortable, to go into the next morning comfortable. And so I was like, oh, that's, I'm kind of stinging. Like, what's good? So, not like burn sting, but I was, like maybe some skin got broke. Like the friction was too much or something. But I didn't think much of it because, it happens sometimes. So the second time, I was like, what stuff did you use this time? I was like, is that some new stuff? Because I thought I saw it. I was like, that's new stuff. And he said, no, we used it before. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I was a little more aggressive than I should have been, right? Because y'all know I be molesting him. But I was like, I don't know if I'm allergic to it or if it's just not made with stuff that shouldn't be. I was like, I think it's stinging. You know what I mean? I got in the shower, was feeling myself, and I was like, that's not cool. I think that stings. You know what I mean? Like how it felt like a thousand microscopic needles. Like a scrape. Remember that scrape? Like a scrape. Not a scratch, a scrape. Where like all of the labia girl was stinging. Like, ooh, I know. Like if someone takes your pubic hair in a place and pulls a bunch of them, not together, not in a clump, but if each say it was little people, this little, and each one had a strand of hair, and all of them pull at the same time, like about 12 of them pulling. That's what it felt like. It felt like a bunch. Felt like cluster of microscopic needles, like a scrape. Damn it. So I was like, no bueno, no bueno. And so last night, I made it a point to molest him again. I wanted to pay attention. I was like, if he used this shit again, and this shit happens again, this is going to be a no. It shouldn't have took 3 times, but. So last night, I jumped him again. And I felt it from the beginning. I was like, hold on. And I was like, am I pulling some hair down there on my part? Like, am I getting some hair caught in is there? Okay, this is him. This is me. And I was like, am I pulling, like it's some hair being pulled there on the inside of the opening right there? The hair there and hair there, is that being pulled as love is being made or not? Like, what's good? I didn't stop to figure it out at the time. But I was like, I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to pay all the attention. And so, sure enough, I went to bed, woke up, stingage. I got in the shower. You could feel it even more, like it was a scrape. Like it was a wound. And I was like, oh, no. This not gonna do. So for at least 24 hours, maybe 48, because I still feel that shit. It's gonna feel like a scrape down there. Like even when you get in the shower, it's gonna feel like you're gonna feel it. When the water falls down there, and it's not cool. It's not cool. So this shit stings. I don't know what the fuck they put in here. Astroglide. Feel like little razors or some shit. This is bullshit. Is it white? I think the bottle is just white. Oh, that looks white. The fuck is that? And I asked him, I was like, what did they do? Did they try to make it like warming? Like they had a KY, his and hers is warming gel. I was like, did they try to make it into a warming gel and end up stinging instead? Like, what was they trying to do? So I was reading and shit. Water and silicone hybrid personal lubricant. What does that mean? before initial use. Shake well before use. Apply liberally to area of body you wish to lubricate. Vary amount to achieve desired effect. Store at room temperature. Astroglide is extremely slippery. Clean spills immediately. Keep out of reach of children. If irritation or discomfort occurs, discontinue use. Oh, that's probably for young people that's still smashing in the shower. Y'all still smashing in the shower? Girl, you gonna cut that shit out when you get older. So go ahead and get it in. Get it in all over the house. Right now. I mean, you gonna keep on getting it in. But you ain't finna try no extracurricular shit that's uncalled for. Like, you ain't gonna try to be standing up in the shower like a dumbass and have to explain how you slipped and got the faucet wedged in your ass. Like, your thinking will change. You'll be like, I'm just not going to be trying to explain that to nobody. That's not exciting to me. Because I can do exactly what you did in the shower in the actual bed. But I'm not mad at y'all creativity. Do it. But yeah, I took the long route to say this Astroglide is some bullshit. Long and graphic way. Yeah, so I have to compensate because my booty dents where the tripod is. You know what? Never mind. Y'all don't need to know that. Y'all don't need everybody be telling about their setup and stuff. Don't nobody need to know your setup. About starting a YouTube channel. You know, get you a ring light. Get you a... Bitch, turn the camera on and dive in. That's why I keep telling Mister. He wants to, but he don't feel like he have time, and he doesn't have time. But even if you do that shit on the way to... People out here thriving every day, making videos on the way to work, on the commute, on the way back from work, on the toilet. Bruh, dive in. Discipline yourself. Because the internet is just as bad as it is good, but it's just as good as it is bad. I think I did a video a long time ago that basically the moral of the story was, yeah, social media is taking lives. Because people, you know, taking themselves out for bullying or whatever have you, that it don't even make sense because you can find your tribe easily in this day and age. But anyway, I was saying, yeah, it's taking lives, but it's saving lives too. Because people are able to turn the camera on and vent, get some shit off their chest. Sometimes they right, sometimes they wrong, but they need to express it. And sometimes people might not be listening. Maybe people judge you. Maybe people do like me and tough love you, and they don't tell you what you want to hear. Most times, some people's interpretation of not being judged is nobody telling you how you just fucked up. And if you keep making decisions like that, you're gonna fuck up again. So don't be coming back over here because you don't even want me to tell you the truth. You want to hear that I agree with you, and I don't. And I love you, and that's why I'm going to be clear about I don't agree with you. But when it's time to celebrate you, bitch, when you're doing the right thing, I'm gonna be there just for that. I'm gonna be your cheerleader for that shit too. But I'm just not a fair weather motherfucker in that way, or a coattail snatching bitch. I'm going to love you the way that you deserve to be loved, that is most productive and for your quality of life, joy, happiness, and optimal health. I don't even know what I just said, but I know I went left, and so be it. Oh yeah, y'all can ask me questions, and then I'll do a Q&A, and then maybe I'll do a Q&A over a meal, over a mukbang. Should I call it am I disrespecting real mukbang people if I call it a mukbang and it's not the same thing as what y'all's is? Because, like, can I still call it a mukbang if I just have, like, a normal meal in the name of your spectatorship and entertainment? Unless I was going to gorge myself anyway, which is not generally the case, but I'm just saying, is it disrespectful to mukbangers if I call it a mukbang and I'm just eating a regular meal? But I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I be enjoying it, though. If I turn the camera on for a so-called mukbang, you can best believe there's some shit I'm finna enjoy. And in my mind, the mukbang audience, they know the difference between somebody that turn on the camera and just hope they get a lot of followers to watch them eat whatever, and they not really loving the food. To me, the genuine mukbang audience, they do like ASMR type stuff, like the whole smacking and stuff, but they love that it's founded in the idea that you are really getting down. That you are getting down. Because there's a couple of people, there's a couple of hookers on here that get down. Do you hear me? And they deserve, they have an audience and they deserve it. I know the Asian community is the pioneer of mukbangs, obviously. And that's I want to say her niche, but it's not a niche because a lot of motherfuckers are doing it. But she is really doing the thing, and I'm proud of her. Shout out to you, girl, if you know who you are. Although I doubt that you will be on my page watching my videos, but shout out to you. I don't know how she gonna do it. She ain't gonna be able to. She been showing me love, but she ain't gonna be able to keep. She ain't gonna be able to keep fucking with me as long as some of my videos have been getting. She ain't gonna have time to do that. She ain't gonna have time to do it. But I love her still. Since y'all don't like to watch videos on weekends, stop lying. You don't watch videos on the weekend. I don't get nobody, well, I don't get views anyway, but I get even fewer views on the weekend. And I think most people get even fewer views on the weekend unless it's somebody you specifically go to for a specific thing that they specifically do on the weekend. You know, a popular person. But for the most part, y'all don't be watching no videos. So I figured what I'll do is on the weekends, if I'm going to be posting daily, that I'll post my gardening videos. Because I think the chill garden people, you know, they're more the types that would spend a weekend looking at, you know, relaxing. They're garden people. They know about going out in the garden and appreciate nature and the sunshine and the soil and plants and shit. That's some weekend shit. That's some shit that, well, we do it, you know, whenever we can, you know, grab some time. We do it all during the week too. But as far as looking for a video to watch, I could see garden people doing that on the weekend more so than during the week. So I said all that to say, kind of be conscious about posting my gardening videos on the weekend while I post all my other madness and nonsense and randomness shenanigans during the week. My sessions, because everything's a sesh, right? Everything is a sesh. Damn near. I mean, there are times where it's not a session, I'm just talking, but you know why I like to put my purple pillowcase on top? It's because I have body pillows that we lay on. I don't know if it's just me. Look, see, I'm starting to sweat. Oh, this is some bullshit. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Fraggity. Oh my goodness. This is some bullshit. Oh, since we all out of our comfort zone and we talking about sex with other people, perfect strangers, we ain't got no business talking about it too. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about sex and hot flashes. Nah, let's don't. Never mind. We need to get to know each other better first.
I was fixing my dad's, I was fixing her box. I was talking to my mom, and my mom, she had a few issues that concerned me a little bit, but, you know, she tried to downplay everything. So I didn't want to just leave, you know, I wanted to visit her. So I talked to her.
Right.
Yeah. And she said that she's trying to get her blood pressure down, and she's been boxing with the video game.
Oh, good.
I told her I'd box with her, so, you know, because she said she do a half hour every day.
Oh, good. Awesome.
So I made her real happy. Yeah, so we boxed for about a half hour.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I wanted to check my mom's blood sugar because I asked her when's the last time she had her blood sugar checked.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked it, and it said, which is high.
Very high.
Yeah, and my dad said, well, you know, she just ate something when Max was here. She had some chips and something else.
That's still high.
And I said, well, you know, why don't you check it in the morning, you know?
It was your mom's?
Yeah. Said he's going to check it in the morning, you know, because they said she ate some stuff, and I didn't see her eat no stuff, but they said she ate some stuff.
That's even more of a reason to get it checked out, though. But.
Right, but she's been too busy, you know, running around taking care of my dad.
Yeah, I know.
And I tell my sister, I said, that's the kind of stuff that sneak up on people.
Yeah, yes, it is.
You know?
Especially at a certain age.
Right.
And she's beyond that certain age. So.
That blood sugar kind of worried me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't see her eat whatever they saying she eat.
Yeah, that's not cool. So y'all had some fried cucumbers?
Yeah, they had fried cucumbers. And said, that's cucumbers? I said, yeah. He started laughing. He's like, I thought that was squash. He's like, well, tell him you can fry the cucumbers.
Why? Because he tasted it and it was good?
They was eating it all up.
Well, I might try that shit then. Fried cucumbers. That's a new dish, a new accidental dish.
And I told him I had fried pickles, so I mean, you know.
Was she using the same batter that she used for the green tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fried cucumbers.
He said the tomatoes, she should have cooked them a little longer. She cooked it too fast, he said, but.
Yeah, I know it was only a couple of green ones in there because, you know. But I actually planted some more because I was like, well, if they don't make it to the end of the season, at least they'll still be green.
So he looked in his bag. He's like, you know, I want some fried green tomatoes.
I'm glad he got to taste them. Okay, he had some fried cucumbers and that was cooked right. That was cooked the right amount of time, apparently.
He said, like squash. He thought it was squash.
Did he say he thought it was squash after he had ate some or just when she was cooking them?
It would have never even came up if I didn't say anything. He was already done eating.
Oh, okay, damn. That's hilarious. Oh my God, did she fry them all?
She fried everything I showed you a picture of. That was everything.
I know, but did she fry all the ones I said? Did she keep some for later? Later.
Oh, that I don't know.
Okay. Oh my God, that was so funny.
I thought you would, but I didn't know about
You didn't taste them?
it?
You didn't taste nothing?
Huh?
You didn't taste nothing?
Well, I'm messing on tomatoes.
I know, but the cucumbers.
I ate it. I told you it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. I thought you was telling me because they said it wasn't bad. I didn't know if you tasted it or not.
No, that was me.
Okay. Is that the only thing you had?
Yeah.
You pretty hungry?
I'm hungry, but yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was gonna ask you. I could just either stop and get something to eat, or I could just eat some soup. Did you eat anything?
Oh, but I wasn't starved either. It wasn't nothing I couldn't wait on.
Yeah. Well, time kind of got away from me. So.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to know. Did you also mention that worrying about it and also keep it up, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
even though you can't help but worry, you know.
I did, but she's not. Like I said, it's in her head. Like each little thing she thinks. Kind of like me when I get, you know, she thinks that, you know, she's gonna have a stroke. She thinks she's gonna die. She thinks this, she thinks that.
Well, at least you're getting it down. That's a good thing.
Like I said, I'm concerned about my mom after seeing that.
Yeah, I'm too. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, how long has her blood sugar been that high?
Right. I'm so glad you boxed with your sister though.
Yeah, she was happy.
I'm sure you were too. It sounded like it was just fun in general.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm sleepy. But you said regular is under 80, right? Or less than 100?
No, regular is under 100.
Under 100.
For
Okay.
non-diabetic. If you get a little bit over 100, they consider you pre-diabetic.
Okay.
Yeah, because mine be like sometime 102. I think one time it was 108. So.